Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown. It's Tuesday, May 15th, guys. This month is cruising right along. All right, a lot of action last night. NHL playoffs. Boy, I'll tell you what, Vegas Knights, that emotion and momentum certainly did not run out. All right, that was one of my losses on the video picks. I thought Winnipeg would man up at home. But this story with Vegas, I think it's bigger than the bookies even know about. It's emotion and momentum, and it's hard to gauge that. So hats off. That's one I take. I own it when I lose, but my hat is off to that team. I'm pulling for them as a whole to win the whole title. I think it would just be awesome. And just think, in the beginning of the year in NHL, the future odds was 500 to 1, all right? 500 to 1 for Vegas, so somebody can make a heck of a lot of money. We did have a basketball play last night. We were sharp on that. We went with the over 223.5, which it covered. They ended up scoring a total of 225, so we got that one done. Baseball, Houston Astros, they fell 2-1. The bats just did not come alive. They got a chance tonight with Garrett Cole on the mound to get that back. All right, guys, it's time to grind it out. 1-1 on the paid picks, so no damage done there. But it is time for me to grind it out. All right, back is up against the wall, and no excuses. I was telling a very good colleague of mine yesterday that this has been one of my rougher years, you know, and we all have them. He was showing me some stats to some other pretty high-profile handicappers and some of the struggles that they went through the years and everything. So I know one thing. There's no quit on this team. We're just going to grind it out. But by God, it's about time for a sweep of the board. It's about time to have one of those 18 to 23 game spans that we're just doing nothing but staying on top of the book. It's going to happen. Trust me, it's happened before. It will happen again. But I had 2 NBA picks total yesterday, and then I had one that I bet on my own, all right, with a third quarter with a friend of mine. That one covered also. So I hit all of the NBAs. I like it. I had the underdog. Everybody said, Brenner, don't go with the underdog. I took the underdog on the paid picks with Golden State on the money line for the game plus 110. They got it done, and also had them on that third quarter. So with that and the total, went 3-0 in the NBA. So let's pour that into today. As I said, it's time to grind it out. All right, guys, baseball, we'll talk about a couple games. We've got one pick. New York Yankees are at Washington. All right, Tanaka's on the mound. I'm not a big fan of his. He has moments when he can get canned, you know, and really get clobbered. But he has the beautiful, beautiful gift of run support from a team that just has bats that are amazing. Tanaka, 4-2 in the year, 4.66 ERA. Again, run support has been very kind to him. Yankees are favored minus 120. Gio Gonzalez going to be toeing the rubber for the Nationals, baby. 4-2 with a 2.22 ERA. He has only allowed 1 run or fewer in 5 of his 8 starts. So that pitcher, he cashed a lot of tickets for me last year. He's done it so far this year. I'm staying off of that one. Those bats at New York could do anything but. Minus 120, Yankees favored on the road. All right, then you've got L.A. Dodgers at Miami. I like this one because Donnie Mattingly facing his old team. Nobody can tell me he's not looking forward to this one. Mattingly is the Miami Marlins manager. He used to be with the L.A. Dodgers. There was some bad blood when they let him go. Alex Wood facing Chen for Miami. The Dodgers, a big favorite on the road, and I'm kind of surprised, as bad as they have started off this year. You know, there's a lot of naysayers. Dave Roberts, the manager, said, yeah, we got to get out of this rut. We can't figure it out. But they're favored on the road, minus 175. That may be one you want to look at the dog on because of emotion and momentum from Donnie Mattingly alone. I'm staying off it. Another game, we got the Cubs at Atlanta. Darvish, he's off the DL. He's only had 2 quality starts in his 6 starts that he's pitched for the Cubs. Real disappointment. I think it's more mental with this kid. Once he gives up a big hit, he has trouble letting it go and moving on to the next batter. But he still has flashes of brilliance. Atlanta's sending Foltynewicz to the mound. He's 0-2 with a 7.36 ERA versus the Cubs. That's why I like this play. I like it with confidence. I think the Cubs bounce back after a loss yesterday. Pull that trigger, baby. Chicago Cubs on the full game, money line minus 125. All right, NHL, big game tonight. Tampa at Washington. All right, Washington's favored minus 118. They jumped out to that 2-0 lead, went into Tampa and dominated. This is a whole different belief for Washington because, and I keep mentioning it, but it's the truth. Getting over that Pittsburgh Penguin jinx was huge for them. They now believe in themselves. I think this team could go on and win the Stanley Cup. Washington is favored at home, minus 118. No call on that, but I will enjoy that as a fan. Hey, guys, there's NBA tonight. There's one game, and we know who it is. Cleveland at Boston. Again, Brad Stevens is getting all kinds of praise, rightfully so. And don't forget about Danny Ainge, all right, the GM there. He's the one that really built this team block by block, you know, player by player. Boston is favored minus 1. UWager has that line at minus 1, and UWager's also hanging a total at 203. Yesterday we did very well with that total, all right. With the NBA tonight, we got 2 plays in this, and we're going to take them. Pull that trigger on the first half with Cleveland on a pick'em. Okay, UWager has it as a pick'em. Cleveland right now, guys, I'm telling you, man, they got no choice. Backs up against the wall. It's going to be hard for Boston to duplicate that defensive effort, especially when you're relying on an 8-man rotation. All right, say what you want. I know I do a lot of Cleveland, but if I'm Cleveland and I'm LeBron, this is the night you got to come out. I'm taking them on the first half, okay, as a pick'em, and also I'm pulling that trigger, baby, on the total over 203. Again, UWager hanging great lines for that. Got some big bonuses coming up with UWager. Stay tuned for that in the next couple days. I'll be talking about that. You talk about a sharp shop and a great place to play. Woo! They're doing something special for Brenner, so make sure you check that out. All right, guys, let's go over it. Short video today. We've got 3 picks total, all right? And in baseball, again, the Cubbies, UWager is hanging minus 125, favoring the Cubbies against Atlanta with Darvish on the mound. I like that spot. I think Darvish has to figure it out. And in NHL, we got no call, but you got one hell of a game tonight, Tampa against Washington. Do not miss it. NBA, Cleveland. We're going to take this game in 2 spots. We're taking Cleveland on the first half as a pick'em. They got to come out early. And also, we're taking Cleveland and Boston combined on the total over 203. All right, guys, that's 3 picks total. Let's have a great day. It's a bounce-back day, and I love it. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Got some good family stuff coming up. Make sure you guys do yourself a favor. Plan that weekend around family. All right, bet responsible. Beat your bookie and build that bank with Brenner. There's no quit in us. We own it when we lose, and by God, we're getting ready to go on one of those good, strong runs, so don't forget it. And also, don't forget that Brenner Blast and that Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. Hey, YouTube viewers, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend about the Brenner Blast. We're going to do some amazing stuff this baseball season. Trust me on that. Have a great day, guys. Bet responsible.